anyone who's telling you that a whole food multivitamin is the only way to go is most likely trying to sell you a whole food multivitamin. If anybody's trying to tell you that only whole food vitamin C works for you, it's most likely because they have to seem right to boost their ego, or they need to sell you a whole food vitamin C, because there could be nothing further from the truth, right? Let's be fair. Let's be honest. You can, again, go to PubMed and look at methylcobalamin, which is used things like Alzheimer's, autism, methylation disorders, all sorts of things. And methylcobalamin as vitamin B12 works better than a food-based B12. Why? Because you need a higher dosage for those people that aren't methylating properly. Methylfolate works way better than regular folate for people with especially a homozygous MTHFR gene mutation. Ascorbic acid works perfectly well as vitamin C. Let me share with you why. Because you're not taking your multivitamin in a vacuum, right? You're not taking your multivitamin as the only thing that you eat for your entire consumption of micronutrients. So when you're eating fruits and vegetables, protein, carbs, fats, you're getting in all of the food-based forms, right? And then you're taking in your multivitamin, and it works with all of those food-based forms as well. And when you go to PubMed and you type in ascorbic acid, you see volumes of data. Linus Pauling and the Linus Pauling Foundation did their work on things like niacin, or if you look at like Dr. Andrew Saul that I've spoken about before with a book called Doctor Yourself, all just lab-made regular vitamins that work way better than food. Now, I'm not saying you can't use a food-based multivitamin, but I will tell you that if you're looking to bring up levels, it's probably not going to do it. Now, I'll also tell you this dirty little secret of food-based vitamins is typically they're not coming from a whole lot of food. They're being extracted from fungus. That's the truth. Now, I'm actually not against that. If you want to do whole food only, I have no problem with that. I recommend whole food vitamins in many different circumstances, but I'll also tell you that a lot of people don't do well with them because they have histamine issues. They've got all sorts of issues with where these vitamins are coming from. They have mold issues. They don't do well with things like Saccharomyces cerevisiae, right? Or certain types of mushrooms or fungus-based extracts. So again, anybody telling you that is like, they're just in the outside of the onion. There's no controversy. They both work. Our daily fruit and vegetable blend, whole food multivitamin, if you want to look at it that way. Our full spectrum vitamin C. Oh, it comes from amla berries, comes from hesperidin, comes from hibiscus. Great. But you can also take ascorbic acid as well and then eat like mango and other vitamin C things if you'd like. So again, I'll do a whole podcast on this. It comes up all the time. I've answered this question at least 50 times, but I'll do one podcast and I'll just point people to it, because the truth is that people are always trying to sell you something. They really are. I point you in the direction for many things. There's no doubt about it. But I always say the choice is yours, and I'm always unbiased. You can do either, but just don't let people like lie to you about, synthetic and, I mean, these are, when you say synthetic, it's actually an extract or it's taken from something else, and it's the biological form that's used in the body. Now, again, there are a lot of cheap synthetic vitamins out there that you would buy at Costco and BJ's and Target. And I always say, if you're buying your supplements where you buy your toilet paper and toothpaste, it's a problem.